Many people in South Africa and in the left are mourning the death of Winnie Mandela, former wife of Nelson Mandela and herself a fighter against apartheid. And some of those mourners are frightening. Now, I don't mean just the people out in the streets of South Africa celebrating the life of someone once called the mother of the nation, until she earned a more scathing name, the mugger of the nation, after inciting and ordering the murder of black South Africans, including children. Nor am I all that scared by the same old attention seekers and activists claiming that this woman was their inspiration. People like actor Sharon Stone and Viola Davis, professional race baiter Jesse Jackson, and our own celebrity Muslim and former ABC host Yasmin Abdel-Magid, who posted, "One thing is for sure, Mandela was a strong black female leader and an inspiration to so many of us who search for strength to speak our truths and fight against oppression in all its forms." She was an inspiration. Hold that thought. It's an even bigger worry that UN Women, the United Nations Agency for Women, that we help fund, also praised Mandela, claiming she fought courageously against all forms of oppression, and we continue to work towards a more equal and just world. Oh, really? Well, if the UN is continuing Mandela's form of work, there will be dead bodies everywhere. Then there are the several MPs of Britain's Labour Party, also crying for this woman, calling her their hero. Now, they really are frightening. But most frightening of all are South African leaders like new President Cyril Ramaphosa, who wants this woman to get a state funeral.
She was a champion of justice and equality. Let us draw inspiration from the struggles that she fought and the dream of a better society to which she dedicated her entire life. Today we have lost a mother, a grandmother, a friend, a comrade, a leader, and an icon.
Again, draw inspiration from Mandela, this icon? I mean, seriously? It is true that she and her then husband Nelson fought an evil. They fought apartheid and the brutality with which it was imposed by the white government. But in the end, Mandela, unlike her husband, became the evil that she condemned. For instance, she called for black South Africans that she considered too close to the apartheid regime to be murdered by necklacing, which is putting a tar soaked in petrol around their neck and setting it alight.
We could have killed them any day we wanted to. With our necklaces, we shall liberate this country.
In the 1980s, she also led a gang which imposed a reign of terror in parts of Soweto, called the Mandela United Football Club, which on her orders kidnapped, tortured and cut the throat of 14-year-old Stompie Muketsi, who Mandela falsely accused of having had sex with a white priest. They also murdered other black youths, ANC members, whose bodies were not found until 24 years later. Mandela's bodyguard told South Africa's Truth and Reconciliation Commission that Mandela helped to torture Stompie Muketsi and then told him to kill the boy.
We made him lie on his back and I put garden shears through his neck. As soon as they finished slaughtering him, we got into the car, we went back to Mrs. Mandela's place to give a report back.
Mandela was initially jailed for ordering that kidnapping, but on appeal was given just a fine. And this is the closest she ever came to admitting guilt.
For that part of those painful years when things went horribly wrong, and we were aware of the fact that there were factors that led to that. For that, I am deeply sorry.
For many in the left, that vague sorry was close enough for their heroine, the woman they really, really wanted to be a heroine, for her to keep her crown. Even if the mother of one of the dead and missing boys could not accept Madikizela Mandela getting off so incredibly lightly.
Let the world know how I feel. I am not happy, I'm not satisfied, I'm dissatisfied. And you people, if you show that you care about us, help us to find the remains of Lolo.
So, this then is the woman, Winnie Mandela Mandela, now hailed as an inspiration by the United Nations, by activists, and worst of all, by the South African government. Be scared. These admirers, then, are people not interested in principle, but in power. They are only against evil when it's not one of their own who's doing it.
We will make America great again.